The cutback starts with the unpalatable task of selling 13 of his sites to huge rival Starbucks. Meanwhile, having lost out on a takeover of Coffee Republic, Gerry Ford is visiting a new store and is still bullish about his expansion plans.
How are you doing? Fine, fine. How's it gone in the first few days?
It's going really well, actually. It's been quite busy.
We model the store to be profitable in the first 6 months. We typically are doing that in the first week. In this store, the same thing. In the first week, it's profitable. So we've got the rent right, we've got the sales right, we have our margins right. First week profitability.
But because of his expansion program, Gerry still hasn't made any pre-tax profit. Back on the Strand, Bobby is visiting one of the stores he's keeping. The pressure's on these remaining stores to make money, even though the competition has got tougher.
Yanni, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
How are you?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
To you. So, how's the competition, guys? This Costa that opened 2-3 weeks ago, has it affected business or?
Not really at the moment. We've been pretty positive.
Looks like they have a third of the people we have in our bar, which is good news.
Across the road in Costa, Massimo's team are suffering a New Year's hangover.
We had a very good start just before Christmas. Now it's a bit quieter, but we were expecting that. And to be honest, our competitors next door are actually not doing really well either. Still, we've been open only for 3 weeks.
It seems like on the Strand at least, Costa could be a coffee shop too far. Massimo is still determined to turn things round.
Just waiting for some New Year's resolution to finish, and I'm sure that we'll get even busier than what we are.
Of course, it's not just about rollout and market share. How good is the actual coffee that the chains serve? We asked Louie Salvoni, coffee connoisseur and spokesman for the Real Coffee Society, to give us his opinion.
Quality of the coffee now in the UK varies so much. Probably one of the big issues is that not very happy with sometimes being passed off with a coffee for a lot of money, sometimes in a paper cup, and really not justifying the quality you should expect.
Louie did a tour of the Big Four to see who he thought was serving the best brew.
Hi. Well, I tried espresso first, it looks good. Yeah, there's good presentation, it's a little bit bitter. Still not tasted coffee yet, with a lot of milk. Still not got to the coffee, but I'm enjoying the milk. Okay, finally I'm getting a coffee hit there. Just going to taste it. Now, I've been in Caffè Nero before, and the quality of the coffee's 10 times better than that. That's pretty awful. It's sad, but it's awful. I hope it's a bad day for them. Oh, that was a fun experience. I was in there a good 5 minutes and no one even noticed me. I know I'm small, but really not that small. Espresso looks good. It looks good, but it tastes pretty poor. Cappuccino, as we would expect, typically American, loads of foam. We could shave with this. Personal opinion, I don't like very much. Espresso looks really good. And it is good. I have to say, I was open, best of the day. I'm going to finish that, that's so nice. It's not a scientific experiment to say, it is subjective and there's good days and bad days. The best espresso today I had was Costa. But the best cappuccino I had today, I probably have to say was Coffee Republic. So there you go.
As for the future, the high street coffee wars look set to continue. Starbucks are determined to pursue their relentless expansion plans.
We'll open around 60 this year, but whether it's 100 or whether it's 20 really doesn't matter. It's a question of opening stores in places where consumers want them and continuing to do that. And we don't see that number reducing going forward. We see a very bright future for us in the UK as we do in the rest of Europe now.
Those in Starbucks' shadow maintain they can compete.
We have 110 stores, something like that now. I think that we will move those numbers up. I've said we'll have at least 300. We could have 400, we might even have 500.
Coffee Republic in 2 years' time would be a profitable business.
My own belief is that there'll be 2 big brands left when all the dust settles. I'm certain that Costa will be one of those.
Our analyst agrees there may well be 2 players, but which 2?
I think undoubtedly Starbucks will exist and Starbucks will continue to develop the market. I have a sneaking feeling that against the odds, Caffè Nero will succeed and thrive.
Whoever wins the business battle, coffee bars are now part of the British way of life. And our love affair with a latte, cappuccino and espresso will go on.
Wonderful thing about it is the language of it, which is mad as a hatter, but it allows people to demonstrate a sort of connoisseurship of a rather useless kind, you know, because it's all kind of flavoured, milky stuff at the end of the day. But it is better flavoured, milky stuff than you used to get in the old Brit regime.